Hi, I'm Tracy Faulkner from Lush Fabrics with some more goodies for you today on this Anzac Day. I know we had a really big week in the middle of the week and we're still catching up a little bit with that with our So It's Wednesday and the brushed waffles and the oversized waffles that we had. But it is Sunday, so we do still have another fabric release for you. We have 11 fabrics today, nice pretty prints. Nice range of bases and one new base actually, and it's pretty special. So let's jump in. The first one is actually a restock. So this is a Scuba, and it's quite a soft Scuba actually. Scuba is not usually the sort of fabric that I would describe as soft, but this one has a bit of a softness to it. This is called Behold in grey. So we did have this one last winter, so it's back again now. So it's quite a dark charcoaly grey background, and there's really pretty flowers on there. Scuba, if you haven't used it before, does feel a little bit like wetsuit material, but it's a whole lot thinner. It does kind of have that feel. It does still have some thickness to it, but nothing like a wetsuit. It is 95% poly, 5% spandex, and it's 220 GSM. So it's got some good horizontal stretch. Really just a bit of give vertically, so there's not a lot there. And there's your drape. So this is a structured fabric. It makes a beautiful pair of pants, beautiful jacket, beautiful structured dress and top. It makes some really, really lovely garments, this fabric. 136 is the coordinating thread, and that'll be up on the website. But some of the coordinates that we put with it when it was last out is pink bamboo, rose, double brush poly, light sage, single brush poly, dark rose, double brush poly, soft green, rayon modal to match in with some of those leaves because it's actually a really pretty green in there, and white. This is double brush poly, but any white. We've got a few different fabric bases in white. So this is your restock, and it is Behold in grey. Now the new base, it is a faux alpaca. So a little bit like the faux cashmere, which has no cashmere in it. This one has no alpaca in it. These are the names that my supplier has given the fabrics without the faux part in it. So I'm sticking with it because I do think it's kind of descriptive. It tells you that it's a really nice, beautiful, soft fabric. So these faux alpacas have 64% poly, 24% rayon, 3% spandex, and they are 200 GSM. They are crazy soft. I'll stop teasing you and I'll just show you. This first one is called Wild Thing. Really pretty print. It has great stretch. A little bit vertically as well, and really nice drape. But let me see if I can show you. This side is a bit fluffy and soft and lovely. So it's probably doesn't have quite the same level of softness as the faux cashmere did. So if you've got some faux cashmere there, it's pretty close though, pretty close. So the faux alpaca I have only in prints. Whereas the faux cashmere, I only had solid colours as an option, so that might help. Maybe you need both. We'll see. Okay, so this one, 1140 is your matching thread, and we'll put it with silver linings if you wanted a bit of grey to go in there with it. So this is Wild Thing in faux alpaca. It's lovely. Now today I am not wearing any of the fabrics that are releasing. This is a fabric we've had for a little bit called Date Night. Let me just adjust myself, excuse me. I think next time I make this I'll bring the sleeves in a little bit. Hang on, I need more adjustment. This is the Be Bold bodysuit from Patterns for Pirates, and I do really quite like it. I do find it's kind of broad on me, the neckline, so if I try and bring it in a little bit, that might help. Yeah, it's quite comfortable and easy. So it's fully lined, some scrap fabric that I had at home out, which is, I think this is periwinkle blue, or maybe it's slate blue, one of the two, which we don't have anymore, but it does actually match nicely with the colours in here. So I thought if it does get exposed, it's not too bad, because it does match. So it's date night. It's so pretty. I've been wanting to make something out of this print for ages, and so the bodysuit was it. So I'm going to make a few more bodysuits for winter, I think, because they are lovely, and plain coloured ones would be great. Okay, I have another faux alpaca for you, and this one is really pretty. It's yeah, it's just really pretty. Let me open it up and show you. It's called Time is of the Essence in mint, and it's got this really lovely colour change going on. Hang on, let me get it from the nicer end. Isn't that so gorgeous? So pretty. So it's got little stars on it, and you can see that fluffiness there. It's lovely and soft. When we did photos of this one, so when we do our photos, we stretch it over the mannequin so that we can see her shape. And when we did that, it did become quite see-through. So we've actually taken a photo of it with some white fabric over the mannequin first, and then this over the top, just so you can see the true colours of it. So that might be something to consider if you're considering making a tight garment, but if it's going to be flowy, you can see it's not. Even in this light where everything seems to be see-through, when I stand here, it's really not see-through, so you'll be okay. So it's got some really pretty colours in it. So I haven't actually done a matching thread because there's probably about 5 or 6 that I could choose. So hopefully you'll have something at home that matches with that one. And even with all of these colours in here, we've only got the one match for you, which is the off-white modal. But you might have something at home. So I'll show you the stretch. I think I did. I showed you on the other one, didn't I? It's got really nice stretch, really nice. So alpaca, you know, you use it for the same sorts of things as you'd use sweater knit. So, you know, beautiful jumpers and cardigans. You could easily make a dress out of this. And it would just be another lovely warm layer. Still, if you're in a really cold climate, it wouldn't be enough on its own, but then I don't know that anything is enough on its own if you're in a really cold climate, but it'd be lovely and snuggly. Or, have you seen those, I think are they called Udis, you know, like the wearable blanket? I think it'd be an amazing wearable blanket if that's what you're into on a cold winter's night at home. Okay, time is of the essence. Faux alpaca. Now I have a couple of French terries for you, and this first one is just gorgeous. This is called Splotches in Sand, French terry. So that base colour, that darker colour, is actually navy. It's really lovely. It's a really nice tie-dye. So French terry has the signature loops on one side. Sometimes it can be on the printed side. Most of the time it's on the non-printed side, although this one is dyed the whole way through, so you could actually choose whether you want the loops on the inside or the outside, because you actually can't really tell the difference there, can you? Because it's a tie-dye, it's dyed on both sides, so it is up to you which way that goes. So the stretch is good, not much vertical. And there's your drape. So French terry, beautiful jumpers, jackets or cardigans, tops, dresses, all sorts of things, lots of things. So for a pattern that just requires a two-way horizontal stretch, because it really doesn't have anything vertically. So 3356 is what I've matched this one up with, which is this thread, just to match in with that navy there. And we have put it with pale pink, single brush poly. This is sort of more of an orangey colour, but it is complementary. And then, what else did we do? Dark navy and white. Whichever white. There is some white French terry. There we go. That is it. Splotches in Sand, French terry. Alright, I've got a couple of French terries. This one is really cute. I love the colours. It's called Sage Plaid. This one is 210 GSM. That last French terry was actually 180 GSM, so a little bit lighter. I can't really feel much difference between this one and that one, to be honest. And this one, the composition is 90% poly, 7% rayon, 3% spandex. And it has better stretch than the other one did. It's the horizontal. Just a bit of give vertically as well. But isn't it a gorgeous print? I think it's so cute. So you've got a bit of, is it navy or black? No, it's black. Black, sagey or olivey green, and a bit of off-white. So, or white. We've put that one with pasture, which is cotton spandex, and white. And I did not do a thread. Couldn't find one to match. I'd like to just, I'm going to keep this here. I want to see if it matches with the next one I've got to show you, which is another French terry and another sagey coloured French terry. This one is called Distressed Stars. So we had some denim blue stars recently I should say. And these are very similar, so the same size and placement and that sort of thing. But these stars are a bit distressed, as you can see, whereas the other ones were just full colour. And I know that looks see-through there, but it's not when it's up against you. So this one is same composition, 90 poly, 7 rayon, 3 spandex. So again, it's a really nice stretch, just a bit of give vertically, and there is your drape. So I was just wondering if it was too much having this one and this one together. Colours aren't exact, but I think they go okay. Well, it's a possibility for somebody. You never know. I do not have a matching thread for the stars either. Sometimes it's just not quite the right colour. Sometimes you can get away with it, other times I don't think so. Alright, we have another one of these really gorgeous cotton wovens. So it's 100% cotton and it's brushed. It's a really pretty print. How cute is this? This one is called Heartbreak. Isn't that gorgeous? Whether it be for a dress or a top or lounge pants. Choice is yours. It's lovely. So there's no drape, so there's no stretch to show you because it's woven. But there is your drape. So it's 100% cotton, as I said, with just a little bit of brushing on the right side. Not a lot, just a little bit of brushing. So it feels nice and it softens up after you first wash too. Gets that little bit softer. So 3561 is our matching thread for this one. And we've matched it up with poppy red. Isn't that pretty? I wondered if dark navy would match it too. Might be a little bit dark, the dark navy. Navy can be really hard to match. Okay, so that's Heartbreak, brushed cotton. This is annoying me. I might need a little strap on the back. I did do the really low back on this one. It's actually too low. Can you just see my, you can see my bra strap just a little bit. So I think perhaps if I did the higher back, this might stay on my shoulders a little bit more. It'll be fine in winter when I'll have a jacket over the top. Okay, we have a waffle unbrushed, this one. It's camo. So I think there'll be some people out there who will like this one. This one is called General, as in the General. We had one, I think, last weekend in French terry. So same print, different colours. This one's got a bit more of the army green in it and a bit of grey. The other one was quite grey, I think. So this one's got some, let me fold it over so you can see those colours. So it's got some more army green, a bit of khaki type colour in there, some black and some brown, some black and some grey, sorry, I should say. So what do I do with this one? 136 is a matching thread, which is just a dark grey. You might have something that works at home for that already. So this one is 89% poly, 9% rayon, 2% spandex. It's about 200 GSM. Really nothing vertically there. Nice horizontal, but nothing vertically. Maybe a little bit of give, but nice drape. Okay, this one we matched up with bottle green. Sure that I agree that that one matches. But there we go. That's what it was pictured with. Okay, so general in waffle. Now we have a Ponte. I feel like we've got a good mix today, which is nice. We have a Ponte for you and a bit of a classic print. So this is black and white stripes. Ponte is 220 GSM. It's 95 poly, 5% spandex. It has a little bit of thickness to it, so it gives it some really nice structure. Now Ponte does have a little bit of horizontal stretch, but it really doesn't have anything vertically. So often when I show you stripes, usually they're a double brush poly, and I can say you can wear them whichever way you like, whether that is vertical as planned or if you want to change them to horizontal. But really you can't do that with this one because it messes with the stretch. Then you have no horizontal stretch, you only have vertical stretch. So if you've got a pattern like that, then that's great, but I think most patterns, if they need stretch, most of the time they need that horizontal stretch. So we have two threads. You can go black or white. Either way, you're going to see one of them when you go the off colour. So 4,000 and 1,000 are the thread numbers here, and I'll put both of those up on the website for you. And we have matched it with white. Obviously black will look amazing too, and any other colour because it's black and white. So there's lots that you can do. I think this would make a really sophisticated pair of pants or a jacket or something like that. I know it's kind of some people might find it boring. I think it's kind of a classic print, and it can be made to look really beautiful. Pencil skirt, lots you could do. I keep taking these straps that aren't staying on very well already. Every time I take the fabric off, it just moves them down. Okay, now I have two more left. Now this next one, you have seen something similar to it before. So we had, what's going on with my, there we go. So we've had berry and silver stripes before, and they are a double brush poly with a coating on it. So it's got almost a wet look to it, and it's got some sparkle. So this one is the red and gold version of that. It's very pretty, very much my colours, if I can open it to show you. Really, let me show you up close. It's just really gorgeous. Can you see that sparkle? So there's this gold sparkle all the way through, and it almost has a little bit of a wet look to it. So it still feels soft on the inside, doesn't have the same brushed feeling. It does a little bit on the outside, just a little bit less perhaps. It's 170 GSM, so it's really similar to your double brush polys. The stretch is just the same both ways, and the drape, it's just got that little bit of extra something with the sparkle on there. It's really cute. So this is the red and gold stripes double brush poly. Alright, last one is our Sunday special. It is a double brush poly again this week, but I went for a nice classic print. So this is dark green ditzy print. So it's a lovely forest green, and it's got this really sweet little ditzy print on it, which from a distance can just look like dots, so it doesn't have to have a real floral feel to it. It's very soft, very pretty. It's got really, really great stretch both ways. And there's your drape. So this one we've matched up with off-white modal and hunter green, which is probably just a smidge darker. So this is your Sunday special for today, so it's available just for a little bit cheaper for today only. So if you are interested, today's an excellent time to buy it. 757 is the matching thread to go with that one. Alright, I'm going to leave you with it. That is all of our fabrics for today. Hope you're not too tired by all these fabric releases. We will work as hard as we can to get all the orders out as quickly as we can for you. As always, we have our competitions in Facebook, in our group and our page, so do make sure you enter those, and I will be back again next week with some more beautiful fabrics for you. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.